Hey guys, I just wanted to show this to you. I wanted to pick up something for lunch here at McDonald's. And I'm like, where did McDonald's go? And what happened? They're
What?
reciting it or something. So I don't think we're going to be stopping there today.
Yeah, I'm not even sure they're open.
You're right, because look, you can see right through the windows. Okay, well, let me just see if I can get
Is that what you call an open air market?
Yeah, I think I'm going to skip McDonald's today.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's... Hey friends, I just wanted to let you know I am trying a can of the Save-A-Lot brand chicken noodle soup. Do you remember that I put a little review on the Great Value chicken noodle soup? It was not a very good soup at all. It was way too... The noodles were just nothing but mush. But anyway, this is what the Save-A-Lot chicken noodle soup looks like. Now I am warming up a can of it, and I always like to add an egg just for a little bit extra protein. But look at the noodles. I mean, you can see the noodles, and look, there's even a couple of pieces of chicken in there. So I would recommend this, I think. And I tasted the broth, and the broth actually tastes good. It's not too terribly salty. So for around 50-60 cents, I think that you would enjoy this soup. Good morning, friends. I hope that everyone is doing well. It is Saturday. I have had comments sometimes on how clean my kitchen is, so I thought I would just bring you in at the very, very beginning. I'm going to be doing more heating up than cooking because I've done the major cooking, but I'm preparing lunch for today. And the other day I made up a bunch of sticky chicken drumsticks and froze them, and so they are here. All I need to do is transfer them to a foil-lined pan and heat them up. I have two enormous russet potatoes, and they are going to be scrubbed and then coated in oil, salt and pepper, and wrapped in foil and baked. I haven't had my first cup of coffee yet, but it's ready and waiting. Here's some spaghetti sauce. I'm going to be warming up pizza for lunch. I've got, let me see, these are green onions for the baked potatoes. Here in the skillet, or in this little plate, I have 4 meatballs. I had made some meatballs quite a while ago and didn't cook them first. I just put them in the freezer raw. So I'm going to brown them and cut them up a little bit, along with some onion and pepper, which I'll be cooking in this pot because I'm making baked beans. So, am I making any sense? Because you're the first ones that I've spoken to this morning. Okay, on the menu will be sticky chicken drumsticks, baked potatoes. I don't have the beans here, but here are some of the items that will go into the baked beans. And I might make a cool salad of cucumber, onion, and tomato. But we shall see, okay? Alright, so this is what my counter looks like when I'm getting started. Well, I just found out that the lunch is going to be postponed until tomorrow, but no big deal. Everything went back into the freezer and the fridge, but I'm going to go ahead and combine the baked beans ingredients. So here goes. It's just some canned baked beans. Go. And then this next one is a can of Dakota mild chili beans. I like the combination. Okay. I think there are pinto beans in here and navy beans, but anyway, that's what the name of it is. And now I'm going to add some garlic powder, onion powder. I love this Caribbean jerk, and so there's a sprinkle of that going in. A couple of drops of liquid smoke, not too much. Some Worcestershire sauce. Not too much of that either. Can be a little bit strong. And then I have some brown sugar here. because I like my baked beans sweet. And then some mustard for a little tang. There you go. Sorry. And of course ketchup. Can you see it? Sorry. There you go. All right. Nice squirt of ketchup. And last of all, the green pepper, the tomato, the onion, and the meatballs that I sauteed off. Okay, just going to stir them all together. Ooh, it looks pretty already. I bet it smells good too. I mean, tastes good. That smells nice. Okay, so this is going to go into the refrigerator overnight, and then I can just plug it in and heat it up while the rest of the stuff is cooking tomorrow. So I will see you then, guys. Hi, friends. This is Steph. Welcome to my kitchen. It is Sunday, and I want to share with you what I'm making for dinner today, and I just realized that everything is brown. Anyway, here are 2 enormous baking potatoes. My son is coming over for dinner. The first thing I'm doing is piercing the potatoes and pre-baking them just a little bit in the microwave. They are so huge they would take forever in the oven. But then I'm going to rub them with oil and put a little bit of seasoning of pepper, salt, onion and garlic powders on them and finish baking them in the oven. Not too long ago I made some spicy Asian drumsticks, and I will have a recipe to put up pretty soon. So I've had them in the freezer, and I'm just going to reheat them in the oven. They're fully cooked, they just need to be warmed up. And here is a dish of baked beans. I have several types of baked beans and a little bit of meat, onion and green pepper and seasonings, and so I want to bake that until it's nice and bubbly. I think we might have a green vegetable too, but I'll have to see when he gets here what he would like. So that's what we are having for dinner today, and I will show you when it all comes together, okay? Hey guys, it is Steph. It is Wednesday, and I am making up some sauerkraut for dinner in my mini crock pot. I've been craving sauerkraut for a couple of weeks, so I had a cooked pork chops in the refrigerator, and I had an apple that I wanted to use up. So this is like a 15-ounce can of sauerkraut with the apple, the pork, some brown sugar, and just a few caraway seeds. So it's about 10 to 5. I'm going to check it. Ooh. Steaming pretty good. I'm going to be serving this with mashed potatoes, and I think I might just fry up a couple of small hot dogs for on the side. There's not very much pork in here. It was a real small pork chop, and I just put it in for flavor. But that's what's for dinner at my place today. So what I have here are some washed and hulled strawberries. I also set some of the prettier ones aside for the top of the pie. And the first thing I'm going to do is crush some of these berries and sprinkle them with sugar and then set them aside to allow them to macerate for a while, because I want some of the juice that forms. Okay, let's try a bite of this. Get some of that whipped cream. Oh my goodness. fresh strawberry pie. So delicious. I know my mother would have really enjoyed this. Well, my friends, I have all my morning chores done. I packed a little bit of lunch and I am headed over to the park. It's just incredibly beautiful today. It's about 68, 69 degrees. Nice sunshine and all the leaves are really starting to pop. It takes a while for around here. It is the 16th of May. But I'm just going to go out and sit in the park and listen to the birds and have a little lunch. So I'll see you over there. First, we went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up a couple things. I like the parchment paper, the Reynolds Wrap foil sheets. They're pre-cut. There are only 25 in them, but I find them to be really useful. And then I got some of these reusable styrofoam coffee cups. And I picked up a bag, a little thing of these almond cookies. There's 10 ounces in there, which is pretty good for $1. And then we went to Walmart, and I got some hard salami, some Swiss cheese, some salad tomatoes, a container of large curd cottage cheese, a banana, and when I went in, I totally forgot. It just totally blanked out. Then I had already bought cookies at Dollar Tree, so I picked up a package of these great value chunky chippers. They're only $1.36, and they are 11.75 ounces, so that's a pretty good price too. I needed some green onions for stir fry. I got a Gala apple and orange. They were only 50 cents a piece, which is really good. They've been up as high as 88 cents a piece. And then I dropped my cuticle scissors behind a bookcase the other day, and it's kind of heavy for me to move. I've been wanting a new set anyway, so I got that. They only had the Equate. I was looking for the Revlon ones that they used to sell, but this is all they had, so we'll see how they work out. And then I wanted some pudding. I have some sponge cake shells, like the kind that you use for strawberries, and I thought, you know, lemon would go good in there, and then a little dollop of whipped cream. That might make a nice dessert. I picked up a bag of their smoked almonds, and they're very, very good. And a dozen eggs, and let me see, and I needed a Bible. I have several Bibles, but the print is so small, and I wanted something that would be easier for me to read. So this is a large print in the King James. I like all the different translations, the NIV, the Amplified, and that. But for memorization, the King James is my favorite. So that's what I bought, and at Dollar Tree I spent $5.18, and at Walmart I spent $41.26. So it doesn't look like much, but I picked up some things that I really wanted, and I'm going to get them put away. When my son was here on Mother's Day, he brought me all kinds of food. One of them was this Tombstone pizza, so I have that thawing, and that's what's going to be for dinner today. So that is it, my friends. Thank you so very much for stopping by, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. I've got some vegetables here, and I'm going to roast them in the oven, but before I do that, I'm just going to throw all my spices at them. I'll coat them with some oil, and then I'll have onion, garlic, this Caribbean jerk, some rosemary, Italian seasoning, pepper, and salt. I'm going to combine everything in this bowl here and mix it up with my hands, and then I'll spread it back out on the tray again. I have potato, cauliflower, and carrot. It would be nice to have mushrooms and asparagus, but I'm just going to work with what I have. Oh, and I think I'm going to cut up some onion in here too. I think this will be the first time I've ever had roasted cauliflower. But anyway, there's plenty here for 2 or 3 days. I did add a couple of garlic cloves too, and roasted it for about 40 minutes, I would say, between 375 and 400 degrees. I did check it about halfway in between. So after going to the trouble of roasting all those vegetables, and they turned out really nice, I don't feel like cooking tonight. It's 6 o'clock or a little bit after, and it's dinner time. I'm not really hungry for anything, so I just decided to go for some cottage cheese with orange and banana, and I'm going to drizzle a little bit of maple syrup over top of it. Hey guys, sometimes even I just do not feel like cooking. So that's going to be my dinner tonight. I had a number of these little sponge cups left over from Mother's Day, and I thought, you know, what could we do with them? So I picked up some of these lemon snack packs, and I've got plenty of whipped cream left over from Mother's Day too, and a lemon. So let's see if we can come up with a quick no-bake dessert, okay? Okay, how's that? In less than 2 minutes, we have a little dessert. Now let me give it a taste, okay? Of course, it's trying to slide around a little bit because I'm doing this one-handed. That is really good. And you can't make it any faster, can you? Okay, that's what's dessert. Lemon pudding and sponge cake with whipped cream and a little bit of zested lemon on top. This is what's for dinner on Monday night. I just reheated some of the roasted vegetables that I made yesterday. I pan-fried a couple of tilapia fillets and I'm serving it with lemon. So that's what's for dinner, and I will show you dessert in a minute. What is? Good morning, friends. It is May the 23rd. I have some errands I have to do away from home, but I would like to cook a pot of soup today, so I dug some things out of my freezer and I am thawing them while I'm away from home. Here's something that has some pasta in it, of course a garlic clove. I'll be using onion. Here are 4 small dinner rolls that I baked a couple months ago. Time to use them up. And then in this bowl I have 2 small pieces of beef, some okra, green pepper, and corn. And oh man, I'll be adding tomato sauce, beef broth, all kinds of different seasonings. I'd like to remember to pick up a couple potatoes and maybe some cabbage. If I don't, I will just substitute that with a little bit of rice. But that's kind of what's on my agenda as far as cooking is concerned today. It's overcast and cloudy and kind of cool out there with rain forecast later on. So I'll be getting going here pretty soon. Okay, I'm keeping things really simple for this soup. I have a little bit of okra here, green pepper, corn, a little bit of mixed vegetables, and I cut up this cooked beef that I found in the freezer. I also browned off a few of the cubes of the fresh beef that I just bought, along with garlic, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of dried rosemary, and some black pepper. So now what I'm going to do is just add these vegetables to it and a can of beef broth. I'll let that cook for a while, and then later on I will add a peeled diced potato. And about an hour later, this is what it looks like. You know, I was not going to eat it until tomorrow, but it looks so good, I think I might have a cup of it right now. I haven't made any soup for quite a while, so let me just get a little bit of this. It looks good. I put okra in here. I probably mentioned that earlier, but I haven't. Well, for pity's sakes. Let's see how high the waters in the creek are. We've had quite a bit of rain this past week, so it should be running pretty fast. Well, it's moderately high. Not very bad at all. Look what came out to get a little sun. Nice and cool because I refrigerated it. And the lime and the raspberry flavor are delicious. And of course, whipped cream is always good on anything. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. I hope you have a great weekend.